Fulton Lewis Jr. was a conservative American radio broadcaster from the 1930s to the 1960s. Born April 30, 1903 in Washington, D.C., died August 20, 1966 in Washington, D.C. He stood as Fulton Lewis III. His education was from George Washington University. Now, Fulton Lewis Star is for the category located at 6258 Hollywood Boulevard between Hollywood and Vine and Hollywood and Argyle near the W Hotel. Now, Lewis left the Herald to join Universal News Service, run by the Hearst family between 1933 to 1936. Lewis wrote a newspaper column called the Washington Sideshow, which was syndicated by King Features. His radio career began when he volunteered to fill in for the vacationing news reporter. The head of the Washington AM radio station, WOL, was impressed with Lewis' on-the-spot reporting and offered him a full-time position. Shortly, his commentaries were picked up by the Mutual Broadcasting System. Now, Lewis' commentary program ran from 7 to 7:15 Eastern Time, 5 days a week. His audience liked Lewis' folksy broadcasting style. At the commercial peak, Lewis was heard on more than 500 radio stations and boosted a weekly audience of 16 million listeners. His signature closing was, "That's the top of the news. It looks from here." He also transitioned briefly to television in the early 1950s, but the format of his program did not appeal to that medium, so he returned to radio for the remainder of his career. Lewis was born into influential circles in the nation's capital. He remained close to circles of power all his life. He was an indifferent student. He attended the University of Virginia for 3 years. He dropped out of University of Virginia, but after enrolled in the George Washington University Law School, he also left the institution when he obtained a reporting job with the Washington Herald newspaper. He found his niche in news reporting, and within 3 years was the paper's city editor. During that time, he met and courted his future wife. Hollywood Says, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think, what you want to see. Hollywood Says, you don't want to miss every star has a story on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, celebrity home tours, studio tours, and more. Hollywood Says, don't forget.